Come on, wake it up, boy. You already know, it's Diesel Talk. Hey, man, we on another one, man. Hey, man, if y'all keep up, man, with Vlad TV, then y'all know, man, he's been dropping these short clips, you know what I'm saying, with Kato, kaelin, with the OJ trial. Man, let's just stop it right there, man. And everybody that can remember, straight up, this was the case of the century. OJ, man, they can't never say they didn't do nothing for blacks. Nigga, they let OJ go. Think about, look, you know how big this shit was in LA? My grandma, man, my great-grandma had it on the news every day for that whole 10, 11 months. I remember just watching the trial. I'm like, damn, I knew it was hella serious. No joke. I'm just everything. Whatever you can remember about the case, just think about it. This nigga got free. Free like OJ all day. That nigga listen, we just can't say he just came out and just like, nobody can't, how I want to say it, man, because look, it's like a whole bunch of people like, man, yeah, they know he did it. But at the end of the day, he's been found not guilty. So what type of person are you? Are you the person that says, okay, motherfucker, I know you did it. I don't give a fuck if the court's found you guilty or not guilty, whatever. I know you did it. Or are you the type of person that goes, okay, I'm gonna leave it up to the court's hands and their decision. If they say he's guilty or not guilty, then I'm gonna side with either one that they take. Nah, see, hell nah, it don't work like that. Let's listen to it a little bit though.
Well, he's 75 years old now.
75 years old, OJ.
And, you see him on Twitter. He's living his best life. He's usually on the golf course, having a good time.
And you're right. And it always blows me away that I don't follow him on Twitter, but everybody tags me. And it bothers me so much. They put anything that's OJ related, it's mine, at Kato, kaelin. And I go, I wish I'd hate to do it because I pop up and I look at it. But you're right. And it's like, there's women that still love him. There's
women that still love
autographs. There's a party.
Men that still want autographs.
But I always think that's the side you see. There's always another side.
There's always another side.
Good and bad, and that's going to be the rest of his life with good and bad.
Yeah, I mean we.
Did you hear him? That's going to be the rest of his life, good and bad, because of that decision. The court said not guilty. Come on, man. But most people's like, all the evidence points to you, OJ. No matter if you're saying you had racist police, if you had, which was for crooked cops, man, your DNA, man, it was, man, come on, man, everybody, man, know like that shit wasn't planted. It's so much going on with the case. But remember though, Cochran knew how to execute his moves right. He knew how to bust the right plays. He had the city, he had LA behind him. We was gonna tear this motherfucker up. Listen, that's why all the blacks wanted him to win, because it was just a black thing. Niggas was not looking at it from the perspective of, damn, did he really do it? Am I gonna fuck with him because I think he did it or he didn't? No, it was just a black man and supposedly killed these two white people, and man, we backing him because he's black, straight up.
Spoken to, his go-to
niggas won't want to admit that though.
And, we were talking about various numbers and so forth. And originally it was like,
because the last light, shit, I got to back do the interview, but
yeah, what's the point? I'm not going to do an interview about his, football career and so forth.
Right. If you're not going to talk about the murder, I don't want to do no interview about your football career. Hell no. See, yeah, OJ's is gonna die with it, man. But it was a very deep ass case, man, with a whole bunch of evidence and a whole bunch of shit going on. And that shit was just straight bombing, and it was entertainment all day, every day throughout the whole trial. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, remember he went to jail for stealing his Heisman Trophy or doing some type of shit, and ended up getting the 9 years, or getting parole after the 9 years. He got sentenced to, I don't know, some motherfucking high number, and then end up doing 9 years and got it on parole. So whatever. Some people say that was some get back, man. But the whole thing to take from it is that, yeah, man, blacks got something, man. And the whole breakdown of that case is just something crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. Remember how the nigga tried him in the glove? He was in the court like, That nigga was looking, he was acting it out. You feel me? So that's why it's always gonna be that love and hate, because he's gonna go through that the rest of his life. Cause motherfuckers, nigga, OJ, I know you did it. And then some motherfuckers like, no, I don't think you did. They came back, man. They deliberated for like 3 hours. They said they came back, man, with the verdict. Not guilty. Come on.
He approached me again recently about doing it, and we started to have our talks again, and then those talks kind of.
But last said in one interview, he got $1 million if he gonna tell the story.
And the highlight of that interview was whether he was Khloe Kardashian's real father.
And
he said he wasn't. But that was like.
That's nothing.
And they had Kato in court. Remember, he had the long hair. Kato was crazy as a motherfucker. They had called Kato up in the lie up in there too, up in the courtroom. Marcia Clark was on him. She said, "No, you didn't say that." And she was on his ass too.
Twitter, he hit me back with that person's name, so I haven't talked to him directly.
Does it make sense that he wrote a book? He goes to If I Did and all that.
He wrote a book. What do you say? If I Did?
Is it because of legality? He thinks so. You can get him to. I don't know, because I would think that, I think people want to see, after the Academy Award winning, the ESPN documentary, the I guess 18 Emmys, whatever, for the.
No, OJ's dying with that.
Crime story.
OJ's dying with that. They was right when they said in this interview, his fan base, if he came out and said, just straight up, man, I did it and this was went on, the fans that he does have left, they'd be gone, man. He'd be looking at him because you killed your ex-wife and her friend. Come on, man, you brutally murdered these people, if that's the case. And then, come on. Because you got to think how everything was while I was bombing. Remember when nigga got the gun to the head? Nigga, he didn't turn himself in. Look, all this, remember, you got the good lawyer like Johnny Cochran. All that don't matter, because just because you went on the run and had the gun to your head, threatened to kill yourself, before you finally surrender to turn yourself in, you feel me? Because remember his high school coach, his college coach was on the phone with him, had him, man, just go down there, OJ, why he was driving the Bronco. But listen, that still doesn't mean that you're guilty. So things like when you have a good lawyer, it's a lot of times technicalities, and it was like, just because I got a gun to my head, nigga, that don't mean, nigga, I could be scared because I just don't want to go to jail. That don't mean I did it. But everybody in the eyes of everybody, right, they're like, hell no. Who, if you didn't do it, why would you be that scared to go turn yourself in, though? You feel me? Because I'm turning myself in. Fuck that. If I didn't do it, that's just me personally, I'm turning myself in. Because that's too, I can't be on the run forever for a murder. That's going to be too uncomfortable for something that I didn't do. You feel me? No. Drop what y'all, man, what would y'all do? What would y'all do? You feel me? If you was out there, you know what I'm saying, and they put a warrant out for your arrest over a murder and you didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? You go on the run like OJ with the gun to your head, you know what I'm saying? Or are you turning yourself in? Yeah, it's gonna get, if I didn't do it, it'll get greater later. That's just me personally though, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just something to look into, man. It's just food for thought, man, and shit like this, man. We can't never say, man, you know what I'm saying, the white man didn't do nothing for us, man. He did. He free like OJ all day. Hey, they fools up here. Look at what they said. No,
there's so much you can pick up and get him to, I don't know, slip up or whatever. But I think
there ain't gonna be no slip up in OJ's. Man, OJ, OJ know how to tell the story if you want to tell it.
I think he loves it so much that he wants to go on. And once again, if you give him these questions, he says he doesn't want to answer the questions. But I think if you do it the right way, which I think you do, who knows? I can't say.
Man, listen.
But
OJ gonna take that to the grave, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let's keep it. Listen, like I said before, nigga's name is Orenthal. You can't be trusted. What's his name? Orenthal. No, it's Diesel Talk. Like and subscribe, boy. I'm gone.